What if everything you chase is just maybe a distraction from what really matters? And what if purpose isn't found? Hey people, welcome back once again to A Talk with Brian. Your favorite host, Brian. And let's see what's popping up today. Have you ever felt like every day just feels the same? I mean, you wake up, scroll your phone, go to work, get back, sleep, replay the scene all the time. And maybe TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any other social media app, always on loop all the time. Or have you ever woken up and wondered like, oh, why are you even there? Anyway, what is purpose? Is it that one song that always starts the party, or is it that one quiet track that normally carries you back home after the party? Okay, I sometimes picture purpose like just a playlist. Some days it's hyped and some days it's quite chilled. And sometimes it's that weird track that you always seem to like, yet you really don't like it at all. I do keep imagining purpose as just a conversation, not a speech or perhaps a mission statement. More like an ongoing chat between parts of your body. We do have the bored part, the excited part, the tired part, Which voice usually wins in your head, normally? I guess it could be the quiet one. It always sneaks up like an underlined text in a very long message or a very long essay. Or do you ever notice a tiny thing that perhaps maybe make you pause and feel like, that hits different, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. And then there is this other side, the precious thing. Everyone is posting peak moments, like purpose has to be dramatic. What if purpose is actually a bunch of awkward, low-key moments stitched together? That maybe perhaps make it less scary. Also, when I look at people who seem to have purpose, it's not that they never felt stuck. They just kept cycling things that maybe caught their eyes, Maybe they also had long, boring stretches. Or do you ever wonder if finding purpose is the right word? Like, is it something you find or something that maybe finds you while doing other stuffs? Okay, finding sounds like treasure hunting, but maybe it's more like collecting small souvenirs from different days, Each one a little hint, and over time, the collection starts to make a little shape. Okay, imagine purpose as a weird plant that grows in a weird vase, Some days it looks kind of dead, and some days it shoots a leaf. And the plant probably has its own chaotic schedule. Maybe the plant doesn't even care about our normal timelines. There is this piece, the comparison thing. It's like everyone it's showing highlight reels, and you just see you're behind the scenes. Okay, did you ever scroll your phone and suddenly feels like you missed a universal memo? Like everyone else got the manual on how to be successful and how to be purposeful, and you yourself, you didn't get that memo. The manual probably exists only in memes, and maybe reality is messier. Also, people tend to tell the stories where they just look good. The messy drafts get cut out. Will it help if more people posted their soft fails? Actually, I would love to watch that. So you people always love to post your soft fails. Okay, what about boredom? I mean, that dull, nagging feeling. Is it a signal or just the brain conserving energy? I always wonder whether boredom is just a compass or just a clinch. Maybe both. Sometimes it just points to something, and sometimes it's a mood you can ignore. Either ways, it's a strong feeling, and feelings are very and always tricky. They don't always just make clear maps. Here's a weird thought. What if purpose is less about doing and more about noticing? Like tuning into the small things that actually land with you. Will that make it lighter? Could be. Notice is less stressful than performance. Notice might even be the first draft of purpose. But noticing change anything without action, or is noticing enough to shift how the day feels? Okay, I like the tension between notice versus action. Action can be messy and kind of ugly, but does purpose need kind of polish, or can it be gloriously messy? Maybe messy wins. Also, the idea of maybe a call or just a single passion feels exclusive. I mean, lots of people have multiple small pools and different playlists. Is it okay to have a mixtape? Yes, mixtapes are always underrated. Maybe purpose is not just one track. It's a whole mixtape with hidden gems, you know. Some people always vibe with, let me say, maybe Ohangla, and some people always vibe with bongo music, and others always vibe with maybe Afrobeats, and all are valid. Okay, quick honest check before perhaps we wrap it up. What scares you the most about this whole thing? The thought of choosing the wrong thing and wasting time, or just staying stuck forever? Probably I could take the forever part. But then, forever is such a long time. You know, people do change. Interests change. So, maybe the fear is more about feeling stuck right now. I mean, in this slice of time. That feels human, you know? Maybe the real question isn't even what's your purpose, but what do you notice today that you want maybe to keep paying attention to? I like that. I mean, it sounds less final, less like a destination, and more like a destination you need to choose for a season. Okay, the journey will have snooze alarms, days you don't show up, and times you'll feel like you want to quit. That's very normal. Purpose isn't just a destination you arrive at. Purpose is a practice you build. Some days it's loud, some days it whispers. Treat it just like a playlist. You know, sometimes you shuffle a playlist, and sometimes you can loop a playlist. Both are fine. Okay, remember, purpose doesn't require a dramatic destination. Purpose just requires small choices, curious moves, and kind of persistence. You don't have to transform all of a sudden, all overnight. You just need to try things, keep what warms you up, and let the rest go. I mean, purpose will grow from these tiny, consistent acts until one day you look back and realize, like, the loop isn't just a prison anymore. It's a track that you designed, and you are running your own race. You people, I just wish that you understood the conversation that I just brought to you. Anyways, until next time, be who you think you are, Bana. See you.